Man, all right, party people, man. I made it home safe and sound, man. Knock on some good old wood, man. Motherfucking. Now, I remember what I want to tell you about downstairs, man. Something I birth support, and I said, okay. God, I hate when I forget. I got a bad memory, man. Your people got it, man. Bear with me, man. Please, man. Fucking, sometimes don't think I'm, fucking retarded or nothing. I just be thinking, like, what the fuck? But, so anyway, what was I saying? You see my motherfucking lighter, my cigarette lighter? Hey, check this out. When I was in California, I was in the penitentiary. I was in Chino, and I was in the hole. You know what I mean? I went there in the hole. Cause Chino's them California joints is funny, man. Cause like one penitentiary might have a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3 yard. Some even a level 4. And out there, level 1 is like maxi max. 2 is max A. 3 would be a max B. Level 2, level 3. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. 1 is light. 2 is like a medium. Like in New York, it'd be a medium. 3 would be like a max B, and 4 is a max A. That's So I was in a motherfucking dorm spot. It had to be a level 2, whatever it was, but they didn't have no hole. So if you had to go to the hole, they shipped you to Chino. Chino got a hole. So boom, we go to Chino. I was in Sycamore. Remember, all the holes are named after fucking trees: Sycamore, Birch, Cedar. You know what I mean? So I was in Sycamore. They called it Stickamore, and I said, "Fuck." And you know what was fucked up? My leg was broke. My ankle was fucking broke. Man, me and my man was bullshitting. We was bullshitting and shit, and I tried to pick the nigga up, and he fucking lifted his foot up, and I broke my fucking ankle. So anyway, I'm in this fucking thing, and you ain't got no clothes. You can walk around. You go to the yard in your underwear out there. You don't even got a pair of fucking. You ain't even got a t-shirt. I guess if it's cold, it was summer, but I guess if it's cold here, I hope they give you a fucking t-shirt. I don't know, but you line up ass naked, man. Like when they come to crack their cells, oh, you want to go to the yard? All right, boom. You just stand there ass naked. You step out, you got your drawers in your hand. Boom, you go do this shit. Yeah, shake out your underwear, put them on. Then you start marching down, until you get to the yard. But anyway, on the yard, uh, there wasn't no lighters or nothing, but you could smoke, but for some reason you can't have no fucking lighters. But on the yard, I guess in the cell, even though we had one, but a lot of people had them, but you had to stash them and shit. So, but on the yard, what they would do is they'll take a fucking roll of toilet paper, wrap it up, like to make it a rope, and then fucking it'll just be burning out there. They'll leave it on the thing burning. That's how you lit your cigarettes. But anyway, so I'm on the yard and shit, and out there, man, especially like in the whole situation, like if you're in a hole or something, it's like, I'll get into that. But you always got the blacks, Southern Mexicans, and whites. If there was any Northern Mexicans, they'd be with the blacks. The Northern Mexican and blacks roll together. The others, they did their own thing, whatever. But you gotta be prepared, cause you say I'm white. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I come on the yard and shit, and it might, something might pop off between a white guy and a black guy. I don't know nothing about it. And all of a sudden, it's fucking on and popping, like. So anyway, so I fucking, by this time I know, it don't take me long to figure this shit out, and I'm not a fucking dummy. So, and they put me on a second cell or some shit. They put me on a second tier, and I had a fucking broken leg, right? So I said, these motherfuckers, man. I said, shit. But I wasn't worried about the second tier. I wasn't worried about it one bit. But what I was worried about, I said, God damn, boy, if it do pop off, I'm out here like a sitting duck. I'm sitting out here in a pair of fucking drawers, and I got a big fucking cast on my leg, man. I swear to God, the first fucking thing I did, like the first time I went to yard and came back, first thing I did, I broke the fucking cast off my leg, man. I broke that shit off, man. I was like, fuck that, man. I had it on for a couple weeks. So I was like, fuck that. So, Yeah, man, fucking. What happened in that joint, man? Something popped off in that fucking joint. I was there. Oh, yeah, Marcelli. So check this out. So, I'm there and shit. I'm there for a minute, man. I was there for a couple months, man. And Marcelli come in, he got the bag, you know what I'm saying? He got the fucking bag. This nigga got some fucking methamphetamine shit, and them motherfuckers went crazy for that shit. I ain't gonna front. They went fucking crazy, man. I gotta hurry up. I want to tell a story. So, I'm not into that shit, to be honest, methamphetamine. I mean, I dealt with it. Like, I'll get it, and I used to get it. I used to buy it from this black dude, man, when I was in my last joint, and he'd give me the homeboy discount. But I buy it from him, man. And like, say if I spend $20, I'll make $200 fucking. And I'll tell you that story. But anyway, so I know the value of it. I know what it's about. But it ain't my fucking thing. I don't care about it one way or the other. But at the same time, I don't want to come to my fucking cell and it's, three motherfuckers in the cell. And so I come to decide what the fuck is going on, man. So this when I first really met. I knew about him beforehand, but this is the first, onlyest, solidest motherfucker I met from the NLR. If they had a bunch of niggas like him, they'd have been a problem. Real talk. This nigga wasn't no punk. But anyway, so I said, yo, man, this is my. So I walk in and he tells me, yo, what's up? I said, the fuck you mean, what's up, man? This is my cell, man. This ain't my cell, it's state cell, but, what the fuck you mean, what's up, man? It's my. So he said, what? I said, man, what, man? Because, I think it's going to go down, man. And to be honest, man, like, when it's ready to pop, man, it's just time to, like, what, man? What is it? He said, you know what, man? Listen, man, we handling some business right now, man. Pardon us, more or less. Like, he didn't disrespect me, but he didn't, he was like, nigga, fuck you. But basically, he was like, listen, man, give us a minute. So, because I didn't even know this nigga had the bag. He just pulled up. So I said, oh, shit. I knew he had reefer. Because we was, But anyway, I said, oh, shit. So I said, all right. And you know what? I'm going to keep it funky, man. You don't even lie to you, man. I stepped there. He said, yo, we trying to handle something, man. Can I get a minute? And you know what? I stepped outside my own fucking cell. Imagine that. And I did it because at the time I realized what it was. You understand? I knew this nigga, regardless of whether one-on-one me and this nigga could have tussled and all that. And I wouldn't say whether I wouldn't say I could have beat him or not. I'd have tried, fucking, because if I feel I could beat a nigga, I tell you, I'd have beat the shit out this nigga. But I didn't know if I can or not. So I said, okay, fuck it then. I step outside, but when I get outside, I'm fucking fuming. I am. I said, because, that when you in Rome and shit, because I know this is politics too at play. You understand? There's a politics at play, and I said, fuck, man. But I ain't just like the way this nigga told basically kid. I'm thinking this nigga just kicked me. So finally, these niggas come out. Not finally, couple seconds later, the niggas come out. And the old boy says, hey, yo, man, let me explain something to you, man. Whatever he had to say. And I said, well, man, let me explain something to you, man. I house in that cell, man. You know what I'm saying? So, if something goes down in that cell, I'm fucking involved. I mean, what the fuck? I don't care about that shit. I said, bro, to be honest, man, I don't give a fuck about that, man. At the same time, if you extorting this fucking guy, I want to fucking, what the fuck, man? The only reason I didn't extort him is because what the fuck? And he says, you know what? He said, nah, we ain't extort him. He said, you know what, man? He said, you want a job? Because this motherfucker, like, imagine that. I said, yeah, man. So now I'm the porter. Because there was an opening. There's only two porters on each tier there's one porter. There's one porter for everything. Then every tier has a porter. So my tier didn't have a porter and he said, yo, you want the job? I said, yeah, absolutely, man. So he said, all right. And you know what, man? To be honest, man, that's the only motherfucker. Because to be honest, man, I felt the nigga chomp me at first. All right, listen, this is part one of Chino State Prison, California. Peace.